Hey everyone, Combo here, back with another Empires and Puzzles video, and today we have a new goblin in the game. We've got Fergus, which is a blue hero, and in today's video I'm going to do a hero review on him, and we're going to take a look at the other featured hero in this portal, which is going to be Kolya, to see if it's worth doing polls for these goblin heroes this time around. Real quick though, if you do enjoy this video or find it helpful, hit that like button and make sure you're subscribed to my channel so you can see my future videos. Alright, so the goblin portal is an interesting portal to do polls on because if you are not aware, the poll rates are a little wonky. It's only 0.5% chance to get a legendary event hero and a 0.4% chance to get a legendary featured hero. But for each legendary event hero that you will get another bonus legendary event hero as well. So you're going to get two goblins, or goblins and Garrison Guard family members. If you pull the hero of the month or a regular season 1 legendary hero, then you do not get that bonus legendary hero. It's only if you pull an event hero, which have pretty low odds, but you get the 2-for-1 and they're really good heroes usually. There is also the secret summon Atwood that is available right now. That has a 0.1% chance to get pulled. All right, so let's take a look at our brand new hero, Fergus. He is an ice hero. He is monk class, part of the Garrison Guard family. I do really like the Garrison Guard family members because they start off with a mega minion. Depending if you have 1, 2, or 3 of those Garrison Guard family members on your team, they will either get 20, 25, or 30% HP and either 100%, 120%, or 140% attack inherited from the caster. So that's what they're going to start out with. For his base stats, he has 1062 attack, 1178 shield, and 2187 health. He has 3 passives. The first is going to be Guard Rally, so every 4 turns, he's going to remove all growth effects from all enemies. I think this might be a newer version of Guard Rally, or maybe he's like the 2nd or 3rd of the Garrison Guard family members to get this, because most of the Garrison Guard family members that have the Guard Rally all have a similar effect, but it removes wither effects from all allies. So this one's going to remove all growth effects from all enemies. So that is definitely useful, obviously. His second passive is going to be resist mana reduction. This character has innate resistance against mana reduction. So any of the heroes like Nina or Luna that reduce mana from those beams or flying discs that they have, or any other heroes that just reduce mana instantly, Fergus is going to be immune to that. He can be silenced though, so be aware of that. He can be silenced, but he cannot have his mana reduced. And then his third passive is going to be mana on status ailment received. This character gains 5% mana when they receive a status ailment or a negative stack. Taking a look at his max stats, double limit broken, he has 1490 attack, 1567 shield, and 2977 health. So from a stat perspective, he appears to be more of a defensive type of hero because a lot of the attacking heroes have like 1700 or higher attack. So he's definitely got a lot of shield and his health is very, very high also. He is slow mana speed. His special, first he is going to reduce the mana of the enemy with the most mana by 70%, reduces the mana of all other enemies by 40%. All enemies get minus 30% mana generation for 6 turns. He is then going to summon a Sword Guard Mega Minion with 35% health and 300% attack inherited from the caster. The target hit by the Sword Mega Minion receives 579 bleed damage over 3 turns. This effect spreads to nearby enemies. Now that bleed damage is with the double limit broken stats. If we were to take that off, it's going to go down, and you can see it's 414 bleed damage over 3 turns, which is really not that big of a difference actually. And then for his ether power, he does have defense up. So at the start of each battle, this hero gets plus 20% defense for 6 turns. So definitely an interesting hero, has a very high reduction of the mana for the enemy with the most amount of mana, with decreasing them by 70%. That is a lot. And then even reducing everybody else's by 40% is a lot also. And then on top of that, all enemies are going to get minus 30% mana generation for 6 turns. With his talent node, he will have a plus 30% chance to resist status ailments. If the status ailments were resisted, the following effects are also activated. Cleanses the new status ailment from this character. So monk classes are definitely very useful, especially if you're going up against heroes like Bernadette or Von Rothbert. So they'll have a chance to resist those effects, which is nice. But I feel like Fergus is one of, or it's been a while maybe, where we've had a slow Garrison Guard or Goblin family member. With him being slow speed and not having any type of attack besides that Mega Minion, I feel like he's gonna kind of get relegated to probably just in Rush War. Obviously, depending on your roster, but for anybody with a higher level roster, I feel like Fergus is probably only going to be used in Rush War. I think he'll be very useful in Rush War, but especially with the new types of war that we have, Rush War only comes around like every 8 weeks now. So to level up a hero for one specific type of war event, I'm not sure if that's something that I personally would do, but if I were to rate Fergus on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd probably give him a 7. He definitely can be very useful with the reducing of mana for everybody and then the reduced mana reduction for 6 turns being like forever. But the Mega Minion is not really that strong with only 35% health, has a high attack with 300%. As far as if you should level him up, just like any other hero, it's really going to depend on who else you have, but I do not think that he's an automatic have to level up hero if you do pull him. All right, let's go take a quick look at the other featured hero in this portal. We've got Kolya. I did a hero review on him when he first came out, but for his base stats, he's got 1128 attack, 1116 shield, and 2047 health. He is average speed, and he is first going to dispel 1 buff from all enemies, will deal 300% damage to all enemies, and then he's going to deal an additional 6% damage per removed status effect, up to 330% damage in total. Honestly, the difference between the 300% and 330 is really not that big of a difference, but it's a nice little added bonus. And then he's going to summon a beefy Shield Guard Mega Minion with 65% health and 180% attack inherited from the caster. The Shield Guard Mega Minion safely cleanses the latest cleansable status ailment from all allies each turn. I really like these Garrison Guard family members that have the Mega Minion that safely cleanses the status ailments. I think it is very useful, and it is definitely nice that you do not have to worry about the extra damage going off when it's heroes like Star Walker or Prophet or Pepperflame that you're going up against, and it's going to do it every single turn while the Mega Minion's alive, and that Mega Minion is going to have 65% health, so even if you don't have any emblems or limit breaks on Kolya, that Mega Minion is going to have 1300 health. If you have him double limit broken with emblems, he's got 2771 health, so that means he's going to have close to 2000 health, and that's even without any type of legendary troop or any other troop that gives extra health to your hero. So if you've got a matching legendary troop on Kolya, chances are that Mega Minion is going to be close to like 2500 health. Kolya's got the same family bonus with the Garrison Guard family member, where he's going to start off with that smaller Mega Minion, and for his passives, he does have the Guard Rally. This one removes all wither effects from all allies, so different than Fergus, where he's going to remove the growth effects from all enemies. And then he does have the resist mana reduction as well, where he has innate resistance against mana reduction. So as far as if it's worth it to do pulls for this Goblin portal based off of the featured heroes, I don't know if I would spend gems or go buying Goblin coins. I do think it's worth it just to do your free pulls from the challenges, which I do have here because I've already finished my challenges, so I am gonna do those 2 pulls. See if we can get lucky, pull some Goblins or Garrison Guard family members. I don't have any of the featured heroes in the event, so would not mind pulling them. I did recently pull Rosalind a couple events ago and just finished maxing her. I've got her almost fully double limit broken as we get an epic Turbitus, so was not able to pull any legendary heroes, but I did, like I said, just finish maxing, and I'm almost done double limit breaking Rosalind. I've got her at level 89. I need 1 more 5-star yellow ether in order to max her out at level 90. She's been a lot of fun to use already. Let me know if you guys got lucky and were able to pull any of these legendary heroes in this event, but that is it for today's video. I hope you did enjoy it or found it helpful, and if you did, hit that like button, make sure you're subbed to my channel, and I'll catch you guys next time.